Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Justin here again. Time for another review. This time we're going back to 2007 for the horror movie Dead Silence. This movie is absolute trash. And sadly, it's actually directed by somebody who I have a lot of respect for, especially in the horror movie genre. James Wan, who is known for having directed the first Saw movie, which I think is fantastic. The sequels all just became irrelevant. Just how could they make you scream? He's also known for directing Insidious, the Conjuring movies, Aquaman, Fast and the Furious 7. So he does have talent as a director. However, this movie just misses the ball in every possible way. It is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. It's actually so bad that I remember going to see it in theaters in the summer of 2007 and walking out before the movie was finished, and I didn't want to go home with such a bad taste in my mouth that I actually went to another theater and I went and watched the rest of 300, which had started right around the same time. For the most part, a terrible cast. The only ones that have any credibility are Donnie Wahlberg, Amber Valletta, and Bob Gunton, who was the warden in Shawshank Redemption. A little bit about the plot. A ventriloquist is accused of kidnapping and murdering a young boy, and she's lynched, and she vows revenge. She comes back as a doll to kill anybody who screams and who has wronged her. It's one of those typical jump scare type of movies that you get now. There's just it's a convoluted plot. It's just terrible acting. It's just an awful movie. And, there's not really much else to say about it. James Wan clearly had talent. He had already directed Saw by this point, which, like I said, was fantastic, and he's gone on to make several quality movies in the horror genre, like The Conjuring. I think the first two Conjuring movies are fantastic. They actually have nice, clean, effective storytelling and great acting. Fast and the Furious movies are what they are. They've all gotten to the point where it's just so over the top. But to take over for, other directors, he did fine. And Aquaman nailed it. Knocked it out of the park. Great addition to the DC universe. So he had talent. He clearly has shown his talent over the years, but this one just misses every possible way. As I said, one of the worst movies I've ever seen. I'll leave it at that. 1.9 is the rating. It would have been lower, but I do have respect for James Wan, and I'm not going to give it a lower score just for my respect for James Wan. So 2007's Dead Silence, a 1.9, one of the worst movies I've ever seen. That's a review, and I'll see you next time at the movies. Take care.